Well, we went from winter straight into summer. And not just any summer, like really hot summer. Okay, who was that? I didn't see him the first time. Bye. Okay, you can't show nobody on YouTube now. So we're starting this tour at the front of the house. And my lamb's ears did not come back, but the yarrow came back nice. And look, I've tried so long to get those to bloom, and there they are blooming. We have a daffodil and lemon balm. We have oregano and lemon thyme. I didn't think that was going to come back. And look at the chives getting ready to bust. I planted some heavenly blue morning glories in there. So we'll see what happens. But look at the bridal veil bush. It feels a little early for this. But what do I know? As we went from winter into summer, I don't know, but I love it. It reminds me of my childhood. Okay. Lots of changes. I painted that furniture. The box was in the garage, abandoned, so I borrowed it. And I've noticed I have mostly succulents, but look at that pretty purple pot. Pretty purple pot. Say that 10 times fast. And I love those petunias. This thing used to be my foot soaker, but no, it rusted out and leaked all over my living room floor. Luckily I had towels down. The bird is distracting me. This is one hanging basket I made. Bought this as a standalone accent plant. Purple petunias. I put a spider plant in there, some wandering, you know what, a bee. Okay, this was my hanging basket last year, and the Jew took over, and there I just set it. I don't know what you're supposed to call them. Tachycendra. We know what they are. So, another hanging basket. I took the wind chimes down from this location. My giant, whatever that is, looking like a bonsai tree. And this has some actual fake succulents in it. But these are real. And this one's real. This one's real, and this one's real. Fake, fake, fake. This is mostly the Hoya plant. And I bought this Hoya. I am not going to tell you how much I paid for it. It was way too much. Okay, this is a sweet potato vine from Tom's garden last year. Tom at work. And it was at my boss's house, and it was sprouting, and I'm like, I want that. I want it now. So I took it. Darth Vader. My pothos, mother of thousands. Okay, this plant stand I got at a multi-agency thrift store, and I bought that pot at Tuesday morning. And look at my zigzag cactus, aka fishbone plant. I forget what that thing's called, but it's throwing babies. I just planted that up. It's got blue salvia, some coleus, and impatiens. That's the original plant my cousin gave me. This is where I put the wind chimes. Bamboo from Chandela's wedding. And Joyce is getting new furniture. She's gonna let me use that little chair there. And my boss has a wicker thing that's gonna go here. So I don't know where I'm gonna put that other chair, but come on over and we'll sit on the porch and I will play guitar for you. Right? Did I mention that I'm sweating? Well, I am. Okay. Tip my thing because he's sitting out over there. Okay. Peonies ready to pop. I think those are white. This is my red Monarda. Kind of anxious to see what that looks like. I see a couple of canna lilies coming up. I can't believe those overwinter. That's yarrow and Silver King Mound. Okay, only 7 years in the making for those tulips. I don't see the flag. I come out and flag them so that they won't mow them. And this is actually the first year they bloomed for me. This is all those August lilies, surprise lilies, naked ladies, whatever you want to call them. This will all die back, and then in August those pink flowers come up with no leaves. So this is yarrow, and I am anxious to see if it's going to be pink, because that's what I planted. But I don't know. I got a bad feeling that it's just going to revert back to white. Of course, you've seen those before. Tina gave me that cactus. It just came out. Those are all zinnias, just planted them. A couple of puppies. A couple of 3 puppies. Okay, this thing, that was in my dried flower bouquet for 2 years with no water. And I stuck it in some dirt, and look at it. I mean, are you kidding me? Really? Hens and chicks. Not sure what that's called. I broke this thing. The wind knocked it off, actually, off my window. So I planted it differently. Those hens and chicks aren't looking that great, but hopefully with some water they'll be okay. Zinnias. The angel baby. The head. Daylilies, and I am not seeing any sign of the echinacea, which is a shame. None of my, okay, I had echinacea over here, and I had rudbeckia, black-eyed Susans, brown-eyed Susans. They did not come back, and I'm a little miffed. But as long as the yarrow and the silver mound came back, what can I say? That's the life of a gardener. Got some marigolds. My chives over there. More tulips. This one's really pretty. Flowers that haven't been planted yet. Parsley and thyme. And here's the sage. Parsley, sage, rosemary. Here's the rosemary. This severely needs cut back. That is purple or lavender monarda. That is, oh, I know, but now I can't think. Peonies, monarda, violets. This is my veggie patch. 2 beefsteak tomatoes, 2 poblano peppers, and an eggplant, and a marigold plant. So I think this is all the dirt I got left. See that pot? I may cut that rosemary back and put it in that pot, and then put something else in that pot. Because I got this left. So I don't know. You can see where my house got egged. Up there. I heard that one hit. I called the police like after the fact. I didn't know what it was when it happened. It's in the middle of the night. The bush. It's huge. The birds love it, but this got to go. Hopefully they'll cut it back soon, because I ain't got time to pick at it. Oh, northbound train. Okay, that's the sister plant to the one on the front porch. Okay, all of these have that reddish purple petunia and a dusty miller. Except that one, just petunias. These are incubating. They're going to work to my friends. That's the plant from my grandma Inez's funeral that's regenerated since 1995. This is so weird. Just like me. Indian rope plant, which is also a Hoya. Little bird cage. Okay. Starting that over. Starting some wandering you know what there. Okay, this is a mistletoe cactus. Start. And check out these petunias. I still have these, so I may be giving some plants away. It won't hurt me to do that. This is kind of a mess. I'll show you that later when I get it more better. That's the Hoya hosta. I'm trying to talk here, train. The hosta plant that Monique gave me, and peppermint, and tulips, violets, the succulent tray. Okay, I sprayed this with weed killer, and I have that to fill, and I have that shelf over there, which I've got almost everything outside, but I do have plants at work I could bring back. Although the people who have been living with the plants at work might cry about it. This is zinnia, coleus, and marigold. And I'm not dinging that bell because Mona was right and there are wasps in it. These are the peonies. This is a red one. These are white. This is red. Finally coming back. Had to mark that from safe from the guys. Okay. These are sunflowers, and these are zinnias. Let's see if I can find, right there is a marigold. I just threw seeds down that somebody gave me. And I also, oh, look at those zinnias back there. I also planted over here, they're not up yet, the heavenly blue morning glories. That's a petunia, a blue salvia, and a coleus, and hopefully those are gonna grow up my ugly tower there. So I'm hoping the rabbits don't eat my zinnias. Please don't eat my zinnias. I will have plenty of sunflowers though. They're not going to be the big, beautiful Ukrainian sunflowers. They're going to be the little, like this. But there will be a bunch of them. I can see them from the window. So Illinois told us to quit feeding the birds because of the bird flu. But I did buy this, and I have not seen one finch on it. So whatever. Was keeping those full, but I gave up on that too. So anyway, this is the beginning. We went from winter to summer, and I went crazy buying plants, but that's okay, right? And I should, at some point, get my porch painted. I'll believe it when I see it. Of course, when I get all my plants and everything out here, they're like, yeah, I have to move those. I'm tempting fate. And I'm wondering, should I just cut that back? Because look at it. I'll give you time to recover and throw a new leaf, and then that's it. Okay. Later. Okay, I've decided to keep the monstera inside because of the wind, and I don't want it stolen. Okay, this mistletoe cactus, this, whatever that is, that's a ZZ plant that Catherine Lau gave me, and this is a little, I think it's called a star aloe, my daughter gave me. These are staying in. So there you have it. Look at my monstera. He's so handsome. He's so handsome. And I'm starting some down there. This one is named Johnny Depp. My daughter said to name it Johnny Depp because she was going to abuse it. So I took all those from cuttings at work. Same cutting, same plant that I got the cutting off of this for. So someday those will look like those. We hope. All right, I'm really gone this time.